First, I distribute the negative into a positive 1 and positive 7b. Then I combine like terms by subtracting negative 4b from a negative 7b. Then I combine like terms again by adding 11b to a negative 7b. Then I add 29 to a negative 1. Finally, I got 4b equals 20. I divide by b on both sides and get b equals 7. First, I set up an equation for the word problems. Then I combine like terms by subtracting 20x from 25x. Then I subtract 100 from 120 and get a total of 20. Then I have 5x equals 20 because when I subtracted 25x and 20x, I got 5x. Finally, I divide 5x by both sides and get x equals 4. First, I distribute the negative into a positive 8 and a positive 8x. Then I combine like terms by adding 8x to 3x. Then I rewrite the problem and get 11x plus 25 is greater than negative 8. I got 11x when I combined the 8x and 3x. Then I subtract 25 from 8 and get negative 33. Finally, I get 11x equals negative 33. I divide by 11 on both sides to get x is greater than negative 3. On the left is my step builder notation. On the right is my interval notation. My graph shows an open circle because there's no greater than or equal to sign under the greater than, and it's shaded to the right because x is greater than negative 3. First, I added 45, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Then I divided the total of 385 by 5. Finally, I got a 77. So no, if you get nothing wrong on the next test, you will not get a B in the class, because in order to get a B, you need an 80 or higher. 80 through 89, and the 77 is a C. First, I solve for D by multiplying the D by itself and the V by the D. Once I did that, I got V equals T. I divided by V on both sides to undo multiplication. Finally, I got VT equals D as my answer. Second, I solved for T by multiplying T by itself and the V by T. Once I did that, I got V equals D. So I divided by V on both sides to undo multiplication. Finally, I got T equals D over V as my answer. First, I set up the equation of V equals D over T. V equals speed, D equals distance, T equals time. Then I plugged in 610 kilometers per hour for the speed, which is V, and 2.75 for T, which is the time. I set up the equation of 610 equals D over 275. Finally, I multiplied 610 by 2.75 and got D equals 11677.5 seconds.